Potts995 left an interesting statement on one of the previous videos where he said, there is no scientific evidence for the metaphysical, hence many atheists don't believe in the metaphysical. Now, I felt this was quite a genuine, at least on his part or her part, a genuine statement. It seemed like it stemmed from the ignorance or the understanding of the scientific method. So what I wanted to do in this quick video was to share some thoughts on this particular point and to clarify this idea. Now, of course, science would never be able to provide evidence for the metaphysical, because when we refer to the metaphysical, we are referring to the realm, the realities that lie beyond the physical, beyond sense perception. And science is limited to what is observable via the senses. It's limited to the physical world, the things we can tangibly understand via our senses, through our sight, our hearing, etc. So when it comes to the metaphysical, science doesn't have a foot in the door. So when we talk about the existence of God, etc., science cannot directly prove nor disprove God's existence. That being said, indirectly, science may suggest, through what we learn about the world and the physical universe, that there may be a creator behind it, through just observing its magnificence and its complexity. I have other videos dealing with this particular point. But going back to the original statement that was made by Potts, I believe one of the reasons many atheists unfortunately hold this view, and because they hold this view, it cuts them off from understanding reality and coming to the truth. The reason they hold this view mainly is because of people like Richard Dawkins, who promote this type of scientism, which is that science is the only way to truth. If we can't scientifically validate or prove something, that thing does not exist. This is a very, if you like, an immature idea. If you look at it from the perspective of the philosophy of science, it's false. Because even a superficial reading of the philosophy of science, which I've done, I don't claim to have studied the scientific method or the philosophy of science in any detail, but any superficial reading of the philosophy of science would allow you to understand that this is one of the limitations of the scientific method. Now, Richard Dawkins obviously has an agenda. I've made this clear many times before. He is an atheist who is pushing a certain narrative, a certain view. This is why he doesn't want you to study the philosophy of science. But I encourage any atheist, anyone that's sincerely seeking, you may call yourself an atheist or whatever label you may give yourself, to really understand the scientific method, and once you do that, to start looking beyond it. Don't dismiss the metaphysical merely because you cannot scientifically validate it. This is just doing injustice to yourself. So I leave you guys with that. I just wanted to address that particular point. I will pick up on this and do many other videos on the scientific method. But until next time, make sure to subscribe. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Let me know what you think regarding these points that I've just touched upon. Until next time, take care.